Hello, and thank you for joining us to learn more about Westside Connect, where every soul thrives. Our mission is simple: to foster bridges of care, uniting and empowering the diverse communities of the West Portland metro area. Our journey is fueled by a simple yet heartfelt purpose: to fill a void in West Portland's cultural landscape. Despite the vibrant diversity, there's a noticeable absence of representation, especially in Washington County, where over 40% of us are people of color, but hold few positions of power. Our schools unfortunately struggle to retain staff who truly understand our cultural intricacies. And while some cultural services are available, many of us still have to travel into Portland to fulfill our needs. But amidst these challenges, as we shape the vision for Westside Connect, we discovered kindred spirits, people who shared both our frustrations and our dreams. Their stories resonate deeply with us, igniting our passion to create a more inclusive and culturally vibrant community. I share here some of the common experiences from the West Side. Please take a moment to read. So through genuine conversations in our community, we were able to narrow our areas of focus to community, culture, and academics. Let's start with community. In our mission to enhance cultural understanding in West Portland, we're all about building caring connections. Together, we're tackling challenges and creating new opportunities. By making these meaningful connections, we're paving the way for a future where everyone feels respected and ready to thrive. Let's talk about our key community objectives. Diversify civic leadership. Getting more diverse people into leadership roles is super important. It's all about making sure everyone's voice is heard and smashing down those barriers in our way. When we got a mix of different perspectives at the table, that's when the magic happens. It's not just about being fair. It's about sparking new ideas and making sure everyone gets a fair shot. And when we do that, our society becomes much stronger. When it comes to validating Westside community experiences, it's all about respecting and embracing the unique lives of our friends in West Portland, from the different backgrounds and languages to the non-traditional families. This understanding is what builds a close-knit community where everyone feels at home. By embracing this vibe of inclusivity, we bring people together, strengthen connections, and make our society that much better. Culturally responsive civil rights empowerment. So here's the deal. We're not seeing enough representation at those key tables. It's all about making sure everyone's voice is heard and respected in the fight for justice. Culturally responsive civil rights empowerment is the real deal. Making sure every community gets a seat and a say. We're all about creating a society where diversity isn't just a checkbox, it's something we value. And when everyone's in on the action, that's when we really start to thrive. So how do we make this all happen? Well, here's what we're up to with our current community initiatives. First up, for diversifying civic leadership, we're shining the social media spotlight on various civic leadership roles. I'll be real with you. While I've got a good grasp on systems and civic infrastructure, I was pretty out of touch with all the different leadership roles out there. It's not just about elected officials. There are so many other ways to get involved. That's why we're planning on highlighting these roles in a way that really resonate, especially in culturally and linguistically specific ways. Expanding on that, we're also aiming to identify and support future leaders through a leadership training cohort. We're creating spaces for people who want to get more involved to brush up on their skills and gear up to take on those different roles we just mentioned. It's all about empowering the next wave of leaders to step up and make a difference in our community. When it comes to culturally responsive civil rights empowerment, it's crucial to connect with people where they are. We've heard from many in our community who simply don't know their rights and feel lost. We're on a mission to change that with our Know Your Rights workshop series. This series brings together experts from diverse backgrounds in civil rights to help us learn together. In addition, we're prepping for empowerment workshops covering topics like money management and career readiness, both offered in culturally and linguistically specific formats. These workshops will be customized to fit our community's needs so everyone can be empowered. On another note, we're working on something special to honor the unique experiences of the West Side community. The We Are West Side social media series, inspired by Humans of New York. If you're not familiar, Humans of New York shares powerful stories of the people in New York City. As I connect with more people in West Portland, I'm continually inspired by the beauty and resilience of our community members. This series is all about shining a light on their stories and affirming their humanity within our community. We love Portland, but we're not Portland. We're the West Side. Last but not least, while we're building a foundation of belonging, love, and humanity, we also recognize that trauma is something many of us share. That's why we're rolling out various equity-informed support programs like healing circles and support groups to provide assistance and foster healing within our community. Now let's talk culture. We decided to put our attention on culture because, well, let's face it, it's kind of missing in West Portland. Recognizing and cheering on multiculturalism in West Portland is all about embracing different cultures, languages, and traditions. When we acknowledge the special things each group brings, we're building unity and showing respect. By organizing events and coming up with new ideas, we're letting everyone know that they belong by showing how much we value diversity, which helps make our community much more peaceful and welcoming for everyone. If you take a look around, you'll find most of us living in the crossroads of society. Historically, this has caused a lot of stress as society tried to squeeze us into neat little boxes, but not anymore. Our mission is all about embracing multiculturalism. By allowing people to bloom in their own unique ways, we're cultivating empathy, appreciation, and solidarity among our varied communities. It's like planting a variety of seeds in society's garden, resulting in a vibrant mosaic of perspectives and experiences. While we admire the efforts of many large companies and government entities in celebrating diverse cultures, we've noticed a common gap. The lack of internal representation within these companies often undermines the authenticity of their objectives. Despite their good intentions, the absence of genuine cultural understanding can leave individuals feeling unseen and misunderstood. Our mission is to bridge this gap by offering authentic, culturally specific event coordination services. We believe that genuine celebration and appreciation of diverse traditions can only be achieved through meaningful representation and understanding. By curating events that respect and honor different cultures, we aim to enrich our community tapestry and foster a more inclusive environment for all. In a world where every voice deserves to be heard, amplifying voices in the margins becomes not just crucial, but vital. By doing so, we ensure that everyone's experiences are validated and acknowledged, fostering a more equitable and empathetic culture on the West Side. This isn't just about representation. It's about social justice and liberation. When we amplify these voices, We create a platform for diverse perspectives, paving the way for meaningful change and a brighter future for all. Our cultural initiatives are designed to ignite passion and foster connection within our community. Through our themed months celebrating music, arts, sports, and the power of women, and so much more, we aim to honor our rich cultural traditions while emphasizing the universal ties that bind us together as humans. We will also shine a spotlight on current community events that amplify diverse experiences, ensuring that every voice is heard and every story is shared. In our commitment to authenticity and inclusivity, we are collaborating with culturally specific consultants in West Portland. These experts will help us uphold the integrity and representation of the events being put on in our community, while also supporting small businesses to thrive. While we hope to make these roles paid positions in the future, we are starting by offering stipends to show our appreciation for their invaluable contributions. Lastly, our dedication extends to social media, where we will actively showcase culturally and linguistically diverse businesses on the West Side. By highlighting their unique offerings, stories, and contributions, we amplify their voices and celebrate the colorful mosaic of our community. Together, we are building a more inclusive and vibrant community where everyone is valued and empowered to share their cultural heritage. All right, let's get to my favorite part, academic. We're all about making sure everyone in our educational family is happy and empowered. And you know where that starts, with the parents. We're here to give them all the tools they need to be top-notch advocates for their children. As I'm sure you can imagine, we're all about celebrating diversity among our awesome teaching crew. Because let's face it, different perspectives make for the most meaningful learning experiences. And speaking of cool experiences, we're all about backing our student-led initiatives, because who knows what students need better than students themselves? It's all about creating a place where everyone knows they belong and has a say in their own education journey. Let's check out our academic objectives. Imagine a community where every parent feels equipped and empowered to navigate the educational journey alongside their children. That's exactly what our parent advocacy support is all about. We're here to provide parents with tools, knowledge, and resources they need to effectively understand and navigate the academic system. From understanding your rights as parents to recognizing your influential role within the educational landscape, we're here to support you every step of the way. We believe that every child deserves access to quality education, regardless of their background or circumstances. And our foundation will be built on empowering parents to advocate for pivotal shifts within the academic system. By fostering understanding and providing support, we're not just helping individual families. We're working towards a brighter future where all children have the opportunity to thrive in an equitable, inclusive, and high-quality educational environment. When students are given the chance to lead and take charge, it helps them grow in transformational ways. It's like giving them superpowers to become awesome leaders. By supporting and guiding them, we help them learn important skills and become more confident. This not only helps the students, but also makes our community better because they learn to be responsible and become positive agents for change. So it's all about helping students become amazing leaders who can make the world a better place for everyone. We're all about paving unique paths for diverse educators, knowing the usual route isn't always accessible or attainable. The numbers show statewide that we need 10,000 educators of color in our schools in order to align demographically with our current population. So we're teaming up with Teacher Connet to help future teachers beat the odds. Plus, we're connecting with local educators of color to find out how we can keep them thriving and moving up. It's all about creating a welcoming space in education that mirrors the dynamic patchwork of our communities, making real strides for a brighter future. For our academic initiatives, we're committed to providing one-on-one support for parents navigating adverse situations in both public and private schools in West Portland. Additionally, we're in the process of establishing a parent advocacy cohort aimed at empowering parents to support one another and advocate for their children effectively. In our efforts to empower students, we're creating the Student Mentorship Connect and Future Leaders cohort programs. These initiatives are designed to meet students where they are, fostering meaningful relationships within the community while nurturing their confidence and maximizing their potential. As mentioned earlier, we are continuing our work with Teacher Connect to promote diversity among educators in West Portland, and we're actively engaging with diverse educators to support their retention efforts and facilitate their advancement into leadership positions within the educational landscape. And now, here's a sneak peek at our biggest academic initiative, West Side Academy, where every student thrives. Let's talk about our logo. It may seem simple, but it's loaded with meaning. The arrow pointing left signifies progress and moving forward. Purple embodies power, creativity, dignity, pride, and peace. As for the gray, it's a nod to the intersections where many of us on the West Side live. It also reflects our belief that life isn't just black or white. There's beauty and growth in the gray areas. Shine a light on them, and you'll find the silver lining. And here's our philosophy. At Westside Academy, our commitment goes beyond traditional education. We foster an environment where every student thrives, supporting the whole person, not just the student. Through personalized, individualized plans, we empower each student to discover their passions and craft a unique path to success. So let's talk about our students. While our school will be welcoming to all, we will have a focus on students whom traditional schools have failed to empower. For students who have been previously mentally and emotionally traumatized by traditional school systems, finding solace and success in more flexible work settings can be transformative. These environments allow them the freedom to navigate their tasks and schedules in a manner that suits their needs and promotes their well-being. Also, for those who have experienced isolation and deprivation due to the lack of cultural and linguistic supports in previous school settings, finding a community that embraces and celebrates diversity can be profoundly empowering. In such environments, students can not only thrive academically, but also find a sense of belonging and support that was previously lacking, fostering personal growth and resilience. And now about our educators. We know that a great educator can inspire students to dream the biggest dreams and truly believe they can accomplish them. This is why we will be very intentional about welcoming educators with specific qualities to be a part of Westside Academy. To effectively use facilitator-led teaching methods, educators need to be skilled facilitators, fostering collaboration and engagement among students. They should also have a deep understanding of equity and social-emotional learning, creating an inclusive environment where all students know they are valued. Additionally, they must be culturally competent, respecting diverse backgrounds and adapting teaching to meet linguistic needs. Overall, educators who blend facilitation, equity, and cultural sensitivity will be well equipped to support our diverse student population effectively. We are adapting a versatile range of curriculums anchored in the constructivist learning approach. In constructivist learning spaces, we prioritize student questions and interests, building upon their existing knowledge in an interactive, student-centered environment. Through dialogue with facilitators, students construct their own understanding rooted in negotiation and collaborative group work. This approach enables us to tailor learning experiences to meet the unique needs of each student, ultimately aiming for their self-actualization upon graduation. As an extension of our program, we proudly introduce the Make in Progress Prep Academy, specializing in empowering aspiring professional athletes globally. This curriculum covers essential topics such as sports agency, financial literacy, contract comprehension, and time management. Lastly, equipping all of our students, both at W.E.S.T Academy and Make in Progress Prep Academy, with the skills to self-advocate, set boundaries, and ensure their rights are upheld is paramount to our mission. Remaining dedicated to our holistic approach to student development, we're integrating community connections into our program. Alongside our academic curriculum, we are offering compelling community engagement opportunities. For instance, when our students explore topics like the Harlem Renaissance, we'll host events such as documentary screenings, art shows, or performances for the public, enriching household conversations beyond mere recollection of the students' daily lessons. Additionally, we're implementing community-led activities, mentorship programs, and facilitating local externships and internships for our older students. This ensures they learn directly from individuals within their own community, fostering stronger connections and enhancing their overall educational experience. You will start to see our current initiatives beginning in August. We are in the process of finding a temporary space to rent until our facility is built. We do have a place in Beaverton that we have been in talks to acquire, but we are open to looking in other areas as long as it is in West Portland. We are excited to have an engineer firm donate the building for our Lourdes Marie Campos Multicultural Center of Excellence, or for short, the Campos Center, which will be home to all of our programming. We are looking for a large enough plot of land to purchase, so if you know of any, please let us know. Our goal is to have the facility open by mid-2026. So let's talk about how you can get involved. If you're all about civic leadership and community engagement, we'd love to have you on our Community Advisory Committee. Dive into how our community ticks and learn about civic systems. If diversity is your thing and you love sharing cultures and languages, our Culture Advisory Committee is the place for you. Join us for some cross-cultural connections and celebration. And if you're keen on shaking up academic systems to support marginalized community members, our Academic Advisory Committee is perfect for you. Let's work together to make education more inclusive and fair for everyone. Our advisory boards will convene in June and will meet monthly. But if you aren't ready to join an advisory committee, there are still lots of roles we need to fill. If you are passionate about any of these things you see here on the screen, let's connect. Also, if you have an idea that isn't on here, but you'd like to talk more, let's chat. This is a we thing, not a me thing. Before we conclude, I'd like to give a big shout out to our amazing partners, Grind Time Fit, Make in Progress, Rise, Teacher Connect, and We Empower DEI Consulting. They are all on board with the exciting projects you just heard about, and we can't wait to roll them out to you soon. Here's our contact information. Feel free to pause and screenshot this so that you have it for reference. And that's it. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this presentation, and I look forward to connecting with you soon to see how we can work together to ensure West Portland is where every soul thrives.